Jeremy jolted awake, sitting upright on his bed, drops of cold sweat covering his forehead. That damn dream again, he thought, reaching out for a glass of water on his nightstand. He brought it up to his lips in the dark, tilted his head, but nothing came out. He quickly turned on the nightstand light to look, and as soon as his eyes overcame the sudden brightness, he was greeted by an empty glass. That was strange. He always refilled it before going to sleep. Well, no matter. He got up, exited his bedroom, and headed for the stairs to refill his water down in the kitchen. The house creaked slightly in the dead silence of the night. It wasn't unusual, but Jeremy still felt a chill down his spine. Reaching the bottom of the stairs, he turned to face the hallway, but then... What is this? His foot felt wet, like stepping on spilled water. He reached for the light switch, but nothing happened. No light turned on. The flashlight on the cupboard would have to suffice. Shining it onto the floor, the light reflected off of a weird substance. It was like slime, a thin trail of it in fact, running down the hallway. And then he heard it. Rugged breathing. Down in the dark, just past the cone of his flashlight. A slow, slithering sound. With a shaky hand, Jeremy lifted up the flashlight. What Jeremy ran into there was the so-called bridge worm, an adolescent version of a highway worm, yet another creation of the no-sleep subreddit enthusiast Trevor Henderson, and the topic for today's video. I'll be telling you everything we know about its appearance, behavior, and origin, so you know what to do should you ever be so unfortunate as to encounter it. So without any further ado, grab a pillow to cuddle, prepare to peel off some faces, and let's go. Now to start us off, as already mentioned, the bridgeworm is a fictitious creature created by Trevor Henderson, with its first mention dating back to August 14th, 2019. It is a long eel-like entity, usually depicted as white or light gray in color, with a long serpentine body and two sets of arms, one near its head and the other towards the end of its body, which can reach up to 9 feet in length. Each of these arms is finished off by a set of 5 almost human-like fingers, albeit way more flexible. Now the real show stealer is the face. Most often covered by a flap of skin with a very neutral, expressionless face in order to deceive its prey. However, when this creature decides to attack, it will flip this flap back, revealing a horrid face underneath, consisting of 2 misaligned eyes which constantly bounce around, a remnant of a nose in the middle, but perhaps worst of all, a mouth donning a horrific grin consisting of 36 human-like teeth. As if the appearance wasn't bad enough on its own, the bridgeworm is a very adept hunter. After failing to trick its prey, it can run at the speed of over 25 kilometers an hour and can follow the prey for incredible distances, up to 125 kilometers at a time, making it very difficult to get away from. Should it get its hands on you, it would most likely crush your skull first, then tear you in half, and use its tongue to, suck out whatever's within. Now to avoid this unfortunate fate, it is recommended to stay at least 40 to 50 feet away from the bridgeworm at all times, since at that distance, it usually won't attack unless extremely hungry. Now it should be pretty clear where you can find this being given the name. However, besides under bridges, they can also be found in abandoned areas, houses, or even forests, though they usually don't venture too far out unless prey is very scarce. As I've mentioned already, upon reaching adulthood, they usually evolve into the so-called highway worms, which prey on highway drivers by hiding in the bushes around the road, and attacking by breaking the car's windshield and dragging the driver out. Finally, the official name for this species is, oh boy, Suivayer? The word supposedly mimicking the way a bridgeworm moves, by slithering and wiggling around, but since I am known to butcher names quite badly in these videos, take my pronunciation with a grain of salt. But I suppose at the end of the day, next time you're driving by yourself on an abandoned road, you see a bridge ahead and there's something strange white under it that resembles a face, well, you'd best stay clear of that bridge, because no amount of saved time is worth running into this monstrosity. But that brings us to the end of the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed and have something new and fun to think about next time you're driving around in the dark. If you liked this video, maybe consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. All of those would be very much appreciated. And if there's anything that I missed, or any other fictitious creatures you would want me to cover, please make sure to leave that down in the comments as well. I would very much like to read it. Now with that, I'm gonna wish you all a beautiful rest of the day, and I'll see you in whatever next video I make. Bye bye.